What's up and welcome back to Alexander Out There and another episode of Side Streets Side Quests. Today we're exploring the streets in between the busy main road of Petkasem and the quiet service roads that run along the train tracks. I noticed a lot of cute and interesting houses and fruit trees along these streets, and I've been wanting to explore them and look at them more closely with you guys. So let's go. And while we walk, I want to share my experience of my first week working as an English teacher in Thailand. So what was my first week working in Thailand really like? If I had to put it into 3 words, I would say overwhelming but chilled. Now this is the week after I arrived in Thailand. After I arrived in Bangkok and had a few days to explore, but mainly get some documents sorted. I had to take an English language test, even though English is my first language, which took about 3 hours in total if you include getting there, taking the test, and waiting in line to pay for everything. And on top of that, I had to get a Thai criminal background check to make sure I hadn't committed any crimes in Thailand previously. Luckily, I'm a good boy and it came back clear. Then I had 1 more day free to explore Bangkok before making my way down to the small, or not so small, depending on your perspective, beach town of Hua Hin. I made sure to give myself at least 3 days in Hua Hin to familiarize myself with the town before starting work on the Monday, as well as meeting up with a representative of the school who helped me set up a Thai bank account and show me around. I had previously done my TESOL in 2019 in Vietnam through Explore Asia, and they offer a lifetime placement and support with the TESOL that I got. So they helped me with all the documents I needed, showing me around, getting settled, and communicating with my school, which they helped me secure. Shout out to Pond. The first week of teaching felt extremely unorganized and overwhelming. I didn't have a schedule, so after every lesson I had to go back to the head teacher and ask her where I should go next. This went on for about 2 weeks before I finally got my schedule. They also told me the curriculum wasn't ready for the first week and that I can just freestyle my lessons. Now let me tell you, I hadn't taught English as a second language for over 4 years, and my experience teaching in Vietnam and South Africa was very structured and organized. So being thrown in the deep end like that definitely caught me off guard and kept me on my toes for the coming days, weeks, and years ahead. I eventually stabilized myself and found my way around unstructured classes with more than 30 students in a class that could barely speak any English. That was fine. I was settling in. Then I was told I have to come in on Saturday to watch the parent-teacher meeting where they tell the parents about the year ahead. While half asleep as I was still recovering from jet lag, and let's be honest, acting like I was a tourist on holiday, seeing all the sights and going to all the markets, doing all the things, not understanding a word of anything anyone was saying. Oh, and did I mention I was the only foreign English speaker at the school of 1,300 students? And I had to teach every single one of them? Yeah. Anyway, back to the meeting. As the director of the school is about 20 minutes into a who knows how long speech, a Thai teacher leans over to me and whispers, "Teacher, you next." And I laughed because I thought she was joking, but she wasn't laughing. She was serious. So I nervously asked, "Next for what?" She replied, "You speak." Me, getting more nervous, said, "Speak about what?" She said, "Yourself, where you come from, your experience, why you come to Thailand." And as she's saying this, I hear the director say, "Teacher Alex," and motions for me to come up on stage in front of a couple hundred parents and 70 other Thai teachers, now all with their eyes firmly locked on mine. So, with droopy eyes, sweaty palms, and a shaky voice, I slowly walked up to the podium and gave the shortest introduction to myself that I could, while also forgetting half the things the teacher had just told me to talk about. But after many more last-minute, unorganized, unstructured moments like this, I started expressing my worries to some of the teachers, who every time, without fail, told me, "Mai Penlai, don't worry, it's okay, just relax." And slowly but surely, I started adjusting to the sabai lifestyle of the Thais. With the constant help, support, and reassurance from my Thai colleagues, who would always remind me to slow down when rushing to a class I was late for because the schedule wasn't made yet, or because they overlapped 2 classes with 10 minutes going on to the next lesson. Who would tell me, "Don't worry, it's okay," when I didn't have anything planned for a lesson because I was expecting a curriculum and textbooks. They would tell me, "No problem," when I said, "I feel the children don't understand me." They would say, "Calm down, just relax," when I felt rushed, overwhelmed, or confused. This constant consideration and support helped me not only feel cared for and supported, but it helped me learn a new way of life, the Mai Penlai or Sabai lifestyle. The reminder that we work so we can live. We don't live so that we can work. I'm still adjusting day by day. Even after 2 years here, something will throw you off guard when you're used to a certain way of living for 28 years. But every time I visit back home, I'm reminded of how much I've changed, how I've slowed down and become less serious and more sincere. Maybe part of that is moving from a big city to a small beach town. But I think it's mostly moving from a culture that prioritizes efficiency, productivity, and outcome to a culture that prioritizes work-life balance, community, harmony, and the Sabai lifestyle. Nowhere's perfect, and everywhere has their problems, including Thailand. But living here sure has helped me learn some new things about life, myself, and to grow as a person. Was another episode of Side Streets Side Quests in Hua Hin. Let me know in the comments of any of these houses that you guys saw are somewhere that you could see yourself living. I'm posting a couple videos per week as I explore throughout Thailand, as my base is in Hua Hin, and I'm still learning how to talk to the camera, how to film, how to edit, and just not be so awkward in front of the camera. So if you guys have any advice for me, I would really appreciate it. I'm hoping to build this channel and hopefully grow a community of like-minded people where we all feel like we can share advice with each other and share our personal experiences, and if you share personal stories as well. So if you guys have any interesting stories you like to share, please leave that in the comments below. And yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. See you in the next one. Peace.